Okay, here we've got some books on U.S. military pistols and rifles. First off, the very, very scarce, hard to find copy of the Colt 45 Service Pistol book by Charles Clausen. And Charles has several books out on the 45, and it's difficult for me to keep track of which is which, but this one is a complete military history, development and production 1900 through 1945. I think this is one of the more uncommon of his several books. Beautiful book, incredible information, wonderful photos. I really can't say enough good things about it. I've got a number of 45 autos, not a single one of which is actually military production. And another area I would have loved to have gotten into the 1911 militaries, never happened, and the way things are going now, I don't think we're going to be doing so in the near future. So anyways, I'm going to let the Clausen book go to a collector who can actually utilize it. And great book. Even though it's not my area, I can appreciate a good quality book. The photos alone are just incredible. Book is basically unused, unread. Bought it, stuck it on the shelf, and it has sat there for the whole time I've owned it. It looks, and I wondered this when I bought it, but the cover looked like it was trimmed, but nothing I can do about that, and of course has nothing to do with the information in the book or its use, but I thought I would mention it. Next up, we've got U.S. military holsters and pistol cartridge boxes by Edward Meadows. Another great book, and another area I just never got into. Once again, tons and tons of great photos, lots of information, and if you're a U.S. Marshal pistol collector, this book is probably something that would interest you. Not really my area, but once again, I can appreciate a good book. And what can I tell you? It's basically unused. There's a little bit of a damage up on the top edge there, but basically unread. Another rifle book, M16 rifle and its cartridges. This book is another very rare, very uncommon book. I believe it's been out of production for quite some time, and it's for the AR or M16 specialist. Tons of information that probably would not interest the general shooter or the general interest person, but if you're a specialist in this area, this is probably a book that you could utilize. Great book in just about unread condition. Okay, here's an old classic, the Campbell book on the 03 Springfield. And this book, for quite some time, probably in the 50s and 60s into the 70s, was the definitive book on 03 Springfields. Lots of great line drawings, tons of information, good stuff. It's an older book, but the information is just as good now as it was when it was put together.